Okay, let's get it started. So today we're going to be checking out a couple videos and then we're going to play some more Street Fighter 6. The video's open right here. Don't mind me if you see my chair moving side to side or me moving a little bit. I'm doing cardio while I watch and play. So, first up we got Multiverse's official Jason Voorhees gameplay trailer.
Get off me, furball! I can't breathe!
Be quiet! It's just a weirdo in a mask. It's just a weirdo in a mask.
There he is. I like the filter, make it look kind of old school.
Jason is done playing around.
He is not messing.
He's camped in the shadows.
Does he have super armor? Oh, look at his other skin. Was that from like Jason X or whatever?
For rabbits.
Dang! He's actually brutal looking.
No
Body bag.
In multiverses is safe.
Definitely a big bruiser.
When we get out of here, we gotta keep in touch, dude. I love you, man. Oh my god. Wow, that was dark.
The Moonwalker. Michael Jackson confirmed for Multiverses. Hang on, I wasn't done. We gotta go back and look at a couple things here. So I have another trailer for the game we're gonna watch after, which is like his moveset and stuff. But let's analyze some things here. You know, this is just an introduction trailer. There's no way they're doing just these scenes for the trailers, right? Like, this has got to be some part of like a story mode, like maybe like per character they each get something. Maybe? I don't know. That'd be cool. Alright, it even said it right here. Jason Voorhees, tank. So he's tanky. Like I was saying the other day, I'm pretty sure he's gonna have like super armor type attacks, you know, slow but strong. So he's got like an axe attack that's strong. He's got the machete in the air. Oh, he's got the axe in the air too. So the quick slashes are with the knife, and then the big one swings is with the axe. Again, we'll see this in the other trailer, but that looks crazy. So you can like bag them and then just throw the bag and they can't really do anything. It kind of reminds me of Donkey Kong and Smash, how you could pick someone up and then like walk around with them and throw them. But this looks a little different. Teleport. It's got the Mario forward air. So, like a command grab maybe.
On May 28th. No one. In multiverses.
Look at the car beeping outside. Look at the bed. He just folds it right in half. But that looks funny.
Is safe.
When we get out of here, we gotta.
Does this game have attacks that are the equivalent of like final smashes? Is this like maybe something like that? Like, you know, in Smash Ultimate, for example, you play as Zero Suit Samus or Snake, and you sit like kind of in the foreground. You're like shooting stuff in the background where all the characters are. This kind of gives me that same vibe, that same feeling. But I don't know if that's the case. This is probably just for the trailer. But either way, I wasn't too sure about the way he was designed, like his like ridiculously large, freaky look build, like, you know, very proportionately large, but like it's already growing on me. I think that was for the best, for sure. It definitely is a tank build. But anyways, let's check out his actual moves. Fighter move list. We'll go analyze it after. Alright, he's got a dash attack, shoulder tackle, That's gotta eat at least one move, right? Oh, you can walk while charging that? Okay. 3-hit combo. Man, I wanna... 3-hit combo that ends with a grab and toss opponent away. That sounds good. Charge a gruesome attack that launches opponent skyward. Crunch time. Zombie stomp. Normal. Ground down. Charge ground shaking stomp that propels enemy skyward. So he has 2 moves that send him straight up. For a tank, alright, I'm pretty sure the assassin class in this game, or whatever, I'm pretty sure like Harley Quinn and Joker, um, are in that archetype where like you basically, instead of sending them out to the side of the screen, your goal is to kind of keep shooting them up off the top, you know? It seems to kind of fit that a bit, but I don't know. Does that move spikes? Does it shoot them straight down? Cut them down. Normal air side. Swing machete from the air, knocking opponent with great force. Yeah, that's strong. Strike twice upward with a machete. That'll be really good when opponents are trying to get back down. Punch down with a fist to spike opponents to their doom. Yep, so that's a spike. It's Mario forward air, essentially. Stoppable rage. Special ground neutral. Channel rage to trade self-inflicted damage. Oh, hang on. For gray health. Allies will receive a small amount of gray health. While enraged, move faster and deal more damage and knockback on next attack, and rage ends when attack is used or gray health is depleted. Trade self-inflicted damage for gray health. Receive a small amount of gray health. While enraged, move faster and rage ends when an attack is used. Gray health depleted. That's interesting. So, like, can you trade a little bit of health for, like, a buff, essentially? That's what I'm getting out of it, but the wording's a little confusing. It'll make more sense when we actually get our hands on it. I know there's people that have the game early, but, I'm very much like a hands-on type of person. Just explaining it isn't gonna give me the whole picture. It's a little vague to me. Misstep. Special ground side. Step into the mist and teleport forward. Opponents near mist. Force back with force. So it's a teleport that moves specifically forward, and the puff kind of like, you know, the smoke pushes it back. It's almost like a chic teleport, but it seems like it only moves forward. It doesn't move like in any direction. It looks cool because he walks into the background and then just appears. I like the way they did that. They made it like visually interesting, and it's a reference. No escape. Special ground up. Swing hatchet upward. Catch victim. Then slam them into the ground. That definitely looks like a combo ender. Or like an extender. That move looks crazy. They just can't do anything. Sweet dream. Stuff victim in a sleeping bag. It's like a body bag. Creating a weapon. Oh, so it hurts other people too. That's really funny. Walk around and swing into the ground or other enemies. Special will throw the bag as a projectile with victim inside. So imagine like you're playing with a group of people and like you grab like one guy and you're like hit him to the left, boom, hit him to the right, bam, and then you throw the guy off the stage. Man, that's pretty intense. That's got to be great for free-for-alls. Slasher, special air neutral, grab opponent and stab and slash them. So it's a command grab that only works in the air? Can you do that on the ground? I guess not. Alright, same thing, the teleport, but in the air. Well, I guess the command grab on the ground is the bag, right? Knock opponent upward with a rising cleaver strike. Slash cleaver down and forward landing while back. Okay. Knockback while gray health is active. There it is. That's the super armor. I called it the other day before this trailer came out. Alright, cool. Well, he definitely seems like a, you know, big bruiser. New main, shout out to Jason's voice actor, knocked it out of the park. Absolutely. I 100% agree. Um, I don't know if he's out on launch. I know the information is online and out there. If anyone knows, comment it below. Um, but he is one of my most anticipated characters to play as in this game. When this game was originally out, I played Harley Quinn just because I liked her play style. I'm not even like a big Harley Quinn fan like that. I mean, she's cool, but like, I don't know, of all the characters, like Bugs Bunny, classic. I want to play like Bugs. Joker looks cool. Um, there's a lot of cool characters, but I don't know. Jason just looks cool. He looks like a fun character to play as, so we'll be checking him out when the game drops next week. All right. So now we have next video. So this is a game that I've seen some people, watch online. I don't know anything about it, so I just wanted to check it out myself. So we got Kingmaker's official Wreck Havoc vehicle destruction gameplay trailer. I don't know anything about this game. It looks kind of like PUBG for some reason, and I know that's like super vague, but like, I don't know, it's giving me that vibe for whatever reason. Oh, look how many enemies there are. Are those real people? Oh, is this... Wow, that's a ton. Is this a battle royale, or is this just kind of like a Dynasty Warriors style game, so you can get off and shoot people? There's horses, but there's motorcycles. There's knights, but there's like modern things. Like, is it like all time periods or something? Look at all the enemies. Destructible environments too. What kind of... Wow, what do you need to run this game? There's tanks too? Just drive right through the building. That's really funny. Oh, look at the castle fall down like that. I wonder if you could target specific parts, and can you go, like, in the castle and stuff like that? Is there anything in these buildings, or are they just, like, structural, set pieces? Kingmakers. Wishlist now. So, I don't know much about this game at all, so what we're gonna do real quick is I actually have Steam open over here. Kingmakers, huh? Alright. Well, let's take a quick look. Planned release date 2024. Go back in time to a war-torn medieval era with a vast arsenal of modern weapons, change the course of history, and save the future in this epic action strategy sandbox. Build your own kingdom, grab a gun, and lead an army of thousands into massive real-time simulated battles, solo or in co-op. That sounds pretty darn interesting. I will add it to the wish list. Is there anything else about it? I mean, there's like other little trailers and stuff, right? It's probably just little gameplay blurbs. So, I guess I want to know. All right, there's more to read. But I want to look into this and see exactly what this is. The game looks pretty too. Like the graphics are good. Like, what are the requirements for this? Is there anything on it? I don't think so. Well, let's read anyways. You're the last hope in a dying world. Travel back 500 years to medieval England in order to change the course of a bloody war and maybe, if you're lucky, stave off the apocalypse. Apocalypse of what? Can you tip the scales of history and create a new timeline? Each battle you engage in runs as a fully real-time simulation with thousands of soldiers fighting at the same time. That's what I'm most impressed by. Look how much stuff is going on. Like, what can they all do? I feel like this will, like, crash so many computers. Every soldier on the battlefield is controlled by a next-gen multi-threaded AI, which controls their decision-making, pathfinding, and loyalty. Interesting. Okay. This combined with a unique procedural animation system allows Kingmakers to offer an unprecedented level of character and combat fidelity. Huh. So, it sounded like it's pretty heavy on AI for its development, which, AI is like a fairly new developing technology, but I mean, when done right, maybe it can alleviate a lot of the load of like, regular computing processes for the game. Maybe that makes it less CPU intensive. I have no idea. I don't know enough about the specifics of how that works, but just theorizing here. It's impressive though. How many swordsmen do you think you could take out with an AK-47? Most of them. Depends. This is your chance to find out. Use assault rifles, shotguns, grenade launchers, armored SUVs, bikes, attack helos, airstrikes, and more to make sure the history altering goes smoothly. Put your sharpshooting skills to the test and wreak absolute havoc on the battlefield. Yeah, makes sense. Up to 3 friends. So, it's like a 4-player co-op game. Is this more like a roguelike or is it like a set campaign? Like, is it replayable? I have so many questions. Up to 3 friends can lead their own armies. We all get our own alongside yours and join in on your conquest in online co-op. I would assume this isn't split screen. That would be absolutely bonkers. Work together to break down the enemy's castles, defenses, or defend allied strongholds against hordes of opponents. Prepare for an epic medieval multiplayer experience like no other. Command troops into battle. Seamlessly switch between combat and issuing orders at any time. So it's kind of RTS-ish. Yeah, that's kind of how it seems. It's like a hybrid. While the system is easy to learn and simple to use, the strategic possibilities are endless. Directly issue orders to the warriors or leave it up to your petty officers so you could, just let them take care of it. Allocate legions of archers, swordsmen, spearmen, and cavalry, build fortifications, and plan your next move before diving back into the fray. This I don't know any other games that are quite like this. This seems very ambitious, and it looks pretty well polished. Like it's running decent, it looks good, the graphics are good. I mean, the gameplay ultimately seems, nothing super crazy, but, you know, you shoot things, you send people to places. So, do you get to build castles, or are they already there? Are there different maps? Are they procedurally generated? These are like a lot of the questions I have, right? So, yeah, this will be interesting. I wishlisted it, so we'll be checking this out when it comes out, I'm sure. This seems like one of those games that has the potential to be like, I don't want to say like game of the year, but like, one of those big games that comes out, like Power World or Helldivers. This might be like one of those kind of games, So, looking forward to that. Let's close this out. Tibbs, welcome. Sorry I'm late, just got home from urgent care. Is everything alright? I hope nothing bad happened. Well, you don't have to tell me the details, but I hope everything's good. Alright. I'm okay now. I overcooked dinner, so Tyrone pushed me down the stairs. Oh, alright, so everything's okay. Well, all things considered. Um, you know, Tyrone does whatever he wants. You have to respect him. It doesn't matter if he's in the right or the wrong. It's Tyrone. So, we just checked out a couple trailers. We got one more video to watch. So, let's watch it. This is by The Critical Drinker. Falling Down, The Great American Lie.
We often talk these days about movies that have aged badly, whether because of changing technology, fashions, attitudes, or because the
This video's on
zeitgeist
trending.
they
I don't know
captured
too
so
much about what
perfectly
it's
at the
about.
time
It just sounds
no longer
interesting.
exists. But there's another class of movies that have actually become more potent, more poignant, more meaningful and relevant as the years have passed, and one of those movies is Falling Down, an absolutely excellent thriller from 1993 directed by Joel Schumacher, and
So
one
now
of
it's
my
born.
all-time personal favourites. The film tells
Alright.
the story of Bill Foster, a working-class man caught in traffic in the middle of an LA heatwave who finally snaps under the pressure and flees the scene. What follows is an epic, poignant, and
He just
often
can't can't
violent
stand the
journey
traffic.
across
He's
the
going
city of
AWOL.
Angels as
Dang!
Bill tries to make his way home in time for his daughter's birthday. And along the way, the film delivers some of the most scathingly brutal critiques of modern American culture, consumerism, wealth inequality, social breakdown, and societal indifference that you're ever likely to see. It's a film that I tried in
Dang,
my
someone
own
pulled a
clumsy
knife
way
on
to
him?
review several years ago, and while I had a good stab at explaining why I found it so impactful at the time, there's a lot more I wanted to say about the deeper meanings and themes that the film addresses so well, and maybe even a few misconceptions that I'd like to tackle. And so,
Alright,
here
we'll
we
hear
are,
you out.
staring down the barrel of the closest I'm ever likely to get to
Got
a
a
video
RPG or
essay.
something?
You might be bored to tears by this one, or you might just find it helpful and informative. I'm not really sure,
I'll
to
find
be honest,
out.
but I'm gonna give it a try anyway. So grab your whammy burger and let's get started.
It's a whammy
Part
burger.
1, The American Dream. To understand where this
The
film
American
and its
Dream
main
is
character
dead.
are
Everyone
coming
go
from,
home.
you need to understand the nature of the American dream and how it became the foundation of traditional American culture.
Real quick, just on a super random note, like, there's something about looking at picture quality like this that's like hard to replicate, I feel like, and like there's just such a nice nostalgic feel to this level of quality, even though it's technically not as good. It just looks right, man. Maybe it's because that's the time I grew up in, but you love to see it. Rise Lee, behind you? I think we're safe. Oh, Tibbs, you sent another message. You deserved it. Listen, Tyrone does what he wants. I don't make the rules. Let's keep
Basically
going.
symbolising everything the country aspires to and represents. Only then can you see how it became the framework for the great American lie that permeates every aspect of Falling Down. In broad terms, the American dream is the idea of upward mobility, a true meritocracy free from the constraints of oppressive class systems or government bureaucracy.
Well, that's a pretty deep way of putting it. The American dream, I always felt like was more like you know, like have a decent job, comfortably buy a house, have a family, do what you want, have your freedoms, you know.
America sold itself as the land
Yeah,
of
for real,
opportunity,
man. Like
a place
this
where people
quality,
could come from all corners of the
it
world
just
to make a
hits
fresh
different.
start, to carve out a new future
That looks
for
so
themselves,
beautiful.
to stand or fall on their own merits. It was a world where even the average man could attain wealth, success, and happiness with enough hard work, innovation, entrepreneurship, and good old-fashioned can-do attitudes.
Yeah, work
and it
hard, play
represents
hard.
a kind of unwritten
Living the
contract
life.
between you and the rest of society, that if you just follow the rules, do the right thing, work hard and contribute, then you'll ultimately be rewarded.
Alright, so just a quick recap. Basically, this video is an analysis on this movie called Falling Down. I haven't seen it before. This is a video trending on YouTube that just seems pretty interesting. So I only watched like a minute of it earlier, like just to see what it's about. So it seems like it's an older movie that goes into like, you know, its own story, but is kind of has parallels to what we live through today. It talks about the American dream, and I think it has like criticisms of like our society and stuff like that. I don't know everything about it, but we're just checking it out, and you know, it just seems interesting. If it sucks, we'll turn it off, but I don't know. I'm interested.
It's a noble idea to aspire to for sure, but like so many noble ideals, it's ripe for exploitation and corruption, which brings us neatly to the world of Falling Down. Part 2, A Hot Day. The
Alright,
movie
we got the
introduces us
background.
to our main character, Bill, who's stuck in heavy traffic because roadworks are holding everything up. And in fact, the idea of pointless and unnecessary roadworks holding up people's lives becomes a running theme throughout this movie, and it's great to see Bill's different reactions as he progresses. Anyway.
For the locals around here, this is like basically just Route 9 on any day of the week, heading home from work.
At first glance, Bill seems to embody the essence of the American dream. A typical white-collar worker with a shirt and tie, a simple practical haircut and glasses. The kind of solid, dependable, middle-class guy you can imagine working some cushy office job in a small town in America, driving home
Relatable
each
enough.
night to his family in a nice suburban house with a picket fence. What you find instead is that the American dream has become a nightmare. Bill's driving some shitty old car that barely even runs, the aircon's out, a fly is constantly annoying him, and he's surrounded by the sweltering heat and pollution of the dystopian
The
LA
Garfield.
hellscape. Everyone else around him is angry, frustrated, and miserable because ultimately they're all in the same situation as him.
Alright, so like, was this like a parody back then of things gone wrong, or was this more of like a look, this is like how things actually are? Because like when they say like you're in your crappy car heading home from work, like in like tons of traffic and you can't stand it and you get mad, like that just seems so average nowadays. Like, has it always been this way? Now like that, at least some of us, like, we're adults and we like understand, or have times changed?
All
You
of
know?
them are toiling through heat and noise to work all day in jobs they hate just to make enough money to get through the month so that the whole thing can start over again. All of them
Yeah.
have been sold the same lie, and these lies become a running theme throughout the movie, from the lowly convenience store owner who jacks up his prices to squeeze more money out of his customers, to the fast food chain advertising plump, delicious burgers only to serve up cheap, shitty food instead. The homeless
True.
man pretending to be a military vet to con sympathy money out of passers by, to the construction workers doing unnecessary road repairs just to justify their budgets. All of them are
For real, it's
symptoms of
Route
a
9 the
broken
movie.
system, a broken society that encourages greed, selfishness, and waste, and all in the name of money. Everyone in this film is out for themselves. Nobody cares about doing the right thing or helping others or contributing to a grander ideal. The American dream corrupted and distorted into a dystopian,
Obviously,
uncaring
things
nightmare
are
world that only
exaggerated
Bill
here, but
seems able
I
to
see what
see.
I
Take
see
the
what they're
scene in
saying.
the fast food joint, for example,
Jeez, that
where Bill
escalated
tries to
quickly.
plead his case to the terrified customers at gunpoint. You get the sense that he's really trying to make them understand where he's coming from, to help them see just how much they're being conned and fucked over by a giant corporation that could probably make way better food for them, but chooses instead to advertise a complete lie.
Look at those prices, though. Were these normal prices back in the 90s? Like, look at that. Like a whammy burger, 185 with cheese, $2, so 15 cents for a slice of cheese. Like, and that was considered expensive at the time. Look how far we've come.
Deliver the bare minimum to maximize their profits. And it's interesting when he says this that everyone else just stares back at him like dumb, mindless cattle, and the only person in the whole restaurant who responds to his plea is a little kid, someone who hasn't been completely absorbed by the system yet.
Inflation
Or
has
later in
spiked?
the movie,
Sure
when Bill
has.
stumbles into a rich neighborhood while fleeing from the police, cutting his hand on a barbed wire fence and angrily lashing out at the family who live there. What he discovers instead is that they're actually just caretakers, and the house is instead owned by a rich plastic surgeon. The man at the very top
So
of
are they
this pyramid
squatters?
makes his fortune by turning people into something that they're not. In short, he's a man who sells lies for a living. And the thing is, Bill himself isn't above these lies either, which brings me on to Part 3, the briefcase.
Oh
Bill's
boy, what's in the
briefcase becomes
bag?
a pretty important item for him as a character. It's the only possession that he chooses to take with him when he abandons his car, and
Again, I haven't seen this movie, I haven't seen this video, but if there's something really important that he's carrying around, and like the whole point of the movie is to get home to his daughter for her birthday, I'm assuming there's a birthday gift in there. Let's see if that's the case, though.
it's something that he's
No
willing
pun
to risk his
intended.
life to protect when a pair of
Dang,
gang
yeah,
members
stay
try
away
to
from my
rob him.
bag.
But why? It contains nothing of value, as we eventually find out when he gives it away. So why does he fight so hard to keep it? Why not
Oh,
hand
it's
it
just his
over?
lunch?
Well, I guess there's two conclusions you can draw from this. One is that it's a simple matter of principle for Bill. He's not willing to just roll over and give away something he worked hard to attain just because two assholes decide they can take it from him. He's still pumped up and angry after his encounter at the convenience store, and probably in no mood to be pushed around by anyone or anything. It's a fair enough
Tips, I'll be
assessment,
here.
but I think the more interesting answer is what the briefcase represents to Bill as a person. A briefcase is something carried almost exclusively by working men, professionals who work in skilled jobs, men that are intelligent and productive and actively contribute to society, men that are economically viable. This is how Bill desperately wants to see himself despite everything he's going through, even though we eventually find out that it's no longer the case and hasn't been for quite some time. Bill's actually been unemployed for months now, but he still goes through the motions of driving to work each day, wearing his office clothes, carrying his briefcase, trying to maintain the facade that he's still part of the machine, that he's a functioning part of society.
All right, no, like low key though, he actually psychopath, right? Like, come on, like you see this guy on the news, he gets laid off, he like still drives to work but doesn't go in. He's dressed up for work. He carries around a briefcase. It's like walking around with guns and destroying stores and stuff. Nah, no way. This guy's actually insane. But like, if there is a deeper meaning to like the whole suitcase thing, the closest thing I can think of, and this is just my opinion, like I don't know about you guys. I don't find myself too much in this situation, but I can at least understand and relate. You ever drive home from work or you're driving to work and you're driving the speed limit or maybe just a little bit over so you don't get like pulled over or anything like that, and you see a guy in the lane next to you and he's driving as if like you're wasting his or her time and they're trying to like pass you and stuff, and if you let him go, sorry for the beep in the background. If you let that person pass you, it's not really gonna affect you much. You're still gonna get home at the same time, right? But like, is there a part inside of you that just says like, what makes you so important where you think your time is so much more valuable than mine, where you have to pass me in traffic, you gotta get to your place quicker than mine, you're more important than me. For some reason, I want to think that's how he feels with his suitcase. If someone's trying to come for a suitcase or something, he's like, "What makes you think like, you deserve this more than me? Like, oh, like why? You know, I don't know. That's just what I think."
That he's still
But I haven't
economically
seen the movie.
viable,
He
lying to
has, so I
himself
take
as
his word
much as the
for it.
rest of the world's. The briefcase for him is more than what it contains. It's more than a piece of leather and metal. It's a symbol of everything that Bill chooses to believe about himself, the life that he once had and desperately wants back again. And it's interesting that he
Got
finally
it.
chooses to
Yeah,
give it
I
up
mean
to a
that makes
homeless
sense.
beggar after swapping it for a bag full of guns, because he recognises it's just as useless to that man as it is to him now. Bit by bit, he's letting go of the lies, letting go of the facade of the man he believed he was, and accepting the man he is now. And it's interesting how this is reflected in the weapons and clothes that he carries with him, and how they all follow a logical chain of events.
What
His
is
first
this
encounter at the
unhinged
convenience
guy?
store yields up a baseball
I'm trying
bat,
to get
and
home.
without
There's
the
a lot of
baseball bat, he
traffic.
wouldn't have been able to fight off the two muggers who tried to take his briefcase, which in turn yields up a butterfly knife that one of them drops. And without the butterfly knife, he wouldn't have been able to take down the gun store owner, which in turn allows Bill to trade in his shirt and tie for more military-style clothing and his ultimate weapon to take out the hated construction crews blocking the
Oh my
freeway. The very
gosh.
thing that started this whole day
The
for
American
him.
Nightmare,
It
more
creates a
like
nice
it,
chain
right?
of because of storytelling instead of the dreaded and then. Bill has a bazooka to blow up the construction crew because he killed the gun store owner. He killed the gun store owner
killed the
because
man.
he had a hidden butterfly knife. He had the butterfly knife because he took it from the two punks who tried to rob him. He was able to defeat the punks because he had a baseball bat. He had the baseball bat because he took it from the convenience store owner. And he
What
was
a chain
only
of
in the
events.
convenience store because of the fucking roadworks that made him snap in the first place.
Is this leading to the idea that, like, kind of like a chain reaction, one action that seems small leads to something that's bigger, and then it gets bigger and bigger, and it snowballs? That's how it feels.
Nice. Part 4, not economically viable. One of the most poignant scenes of the movie for me is when Bill spots a man protesting outside of a bank.
I mean, I
after
don't know,
having
I'd
his
kill
loan
for those, like,
application refused.
cheap
A man
burgers.
just like Bill, dressed in the same
Maybe
exact
not kill.
clothes. A man who did everything he was told to do, followed the rules, tried to play the game the right way, only to get beaten and tossed aside by a system that only cared about him as long as it could exploit him, as long as he was economically viable. A man who was sold the exact same lie as Bill, that if he just worked hard and did the right thing, he'd be rewarded for it in the end. But he wasn't, and with nothing left to lose, with his whole world falling down around him, he's striking back in the only way he knows how. And it's no coincidence that as this is going on, Bill picks up a snow globe as a present for the daughter that he's not even allowed to see anymore. A desperate gesture by a desperate man clinging to the hope of something better. And what melody is it playing to the man whose whole life has fallen down?
Yeah, I have no idea what's going on. So, they're talking about the movie, and essentially this guy, like, again, a quick recap of what I understand this movie to be, is that this guy basically, doesn't actually have a job, and I don't know if that's revealed at the beginning of the movie or not, but it's supposed to represent what like someone feels, living out the American dream. You work hard, you go to your job, you do your time, you're supposed to like be able to have a living and stuff like that, but instead he seems to kind of go off the rails a bit, and like a bunch of chain of reactions happen. And what this guy in the video is talking about as well, like, at face value, it's like an entertaining movie. Like, he's making parallels to this movie from the 90s to, like, how a lot of people probably see what's going on in the world today.
As his counterpart across the street is arrested and taken away.
It's like a movie analysis. It's just kind of interesting.
Jesus Christ, remember when movies had this level of thought and complexity put into them? Part 5, Prendergast. Bill's nemesis in this movie, and in many ways the flip side to his character, is Detective Prendergast with the LAPD, an aging cop on his last day before taking early retirement and heading to Arizona with his wife. An affable, soft-spoken man who avoids conflict, who took a desk job rather than walk the streets. Everyone sees him as kind of a pussy. He's disrespected by his co-workers, bossed around by his domineering wife, and even his captain makes no attempt to hide his disgust for the man. But as it turns out, he's the only one to connect Bill's various random crimes, and pretty soon he's hot on the man's trail. And it's interesting because the closer he gets to his target, the more Prendergast seems to come alive again, because he's finally back doing the thing that he's actually passionate about. Because the reality
So this seems like a character that has some sort of relation to the main character, but I'm not fully understanding what the relation is. Hopefully that's explained. I mean, obviously, if we saw the movie, we'd know more, but either way.
is that just like everyone else, Prendergast has been living a lie. Not only has he been lying to everyone around him, but he's actually been lying to himself. He took a desk job not because he was a coward, but to placate his unstable wife who couldn't handle him being in danger. He took early retirement and agreed to move to the middle of nowhere because it was what she wanted. He tried to convince himself that he wanted it too, but the more the film progresses, the more honest he actually becomes, until he finally admits that he did all of it just for her. I mean, I'm assuming he did it out of guilt because he once convinced his wife to have a child against her better judgment, a child that subsequently died and which he seems to blame himself for. And this next bit is entirely guesswork on my part, but I always wondered if the film was hinting that maybe, just maybe, his wife might have been responsible for the death. Because Prendergast makes a point of saying that he always knew she wasn't cut out for motherhood and that she did it entirely for him. He also remarks that it was strange his daughter supposedly died from infant death syndrome despite being 2 years old and apparently strong and healthy. Like I say, it's just a theory and the film doesn't confirm it one way or another, but it does give you something to think about. Part 6.
Yeah, see, like, I was following this pretty well up until that whole part. This new guy shows up and there's like a death in the family and all this stuff. Like, look, it's all about this guy, and then it just completely switches to someone else. I'm not gonna go back and rewatch all that. It's like 2 minutes, but it's fine. Let's see if there's more context.
Everyone. You know, it's interesting how the discourse around this movie and its protagonist has changed over the years. The general perception of Bill at the time was that he was basically always a villain deep down, and the movie is all about gradually exposing him for who he really is, stripping away the lies that he tells about himself to show the violent, controlling man beneath. And the main thing they use to cite this are the revelations about Bale's past that gradually come out. That he's divorced, that his wife took out a restraining order against him, and that even his own mother is kind of afraid of him. A home movie showing a frustrated Bill arguing with his wife is further proof that the idyllic life he wants to get back never really existed, and that the man must be living in some kind of delusion. I'll be honest.
Well,
though,
yeah,
I
I
don't
mean, the
fully
guy's
agree with
obviously
that
crazy in
assessment.
the
I think
first
what you're
place to
actually
go
seeing
around
in
with
that
like
video is a
bazookas and
marriage on the
stuff.
brink of
Obviously, it's
collapse.
exaggerated.
Two people who no longer love or even like each other, trying and failing to put on the facade of happiness for the sake of their daughter, telling yet another lie in the hope they can make it come true somehow. Later in the movie, his ex-wife specifically mentions
Bazookas
that
are
Bill
very
was never
based.
violent or
I
aggressive
agree.
towards her in any way, and that she was personally against the restraining order because she felt it was an unfair punishment that would do more harm than good.
But the judge said we should make an example of him. So he can't come within 100 feet of us.
Well, that sounds fair. So basically, Bill got screwed over by an uncaring system that saw him as just another case number to be dealt with instead of an actual human being with a life, thoughts, and feelings. And it doesn't take much imagination to infer that losing access to his daughter, coupled with the shame of a restraining order, put Bill in a downward spiral that ultimately unraveled his entire life. It's just another example of Bill doing what he was told to do, following the rules and putting his faith in a justice system that he was assured was fair and balanced. But just like everything else,
He was
it turned
promised
out to be a
everything.
fucking
In
lie,
return,
and the
he
people
gets
that it hurts
nothing.
most are the dumb saps naive enough to trust it. It almost makes you wonder how many other people have been screwed over and had their lives ruined because some judge decided to make an example out of them. It's worth noting as well that Bill very much clings to the idea of being a good man, a decent citizen who isn't so much breaking the law as standing up for what he believes is right, pushing back against criminals who try to rob and even murder him, greedy corporations screwing over their consumers, unscrupulous businessmen hiking up their prices, and corrupt local governments making life miserable for their own citizens just to justify their own existence. He has a moral code that he abides by. He doesn't harm innocent people, and he reacts with anger when a convenience store owner mistakes him for a robber. He sees that as a complete insult because
but
in his
like,
mind, he's not a criminal. He's
he
just doing
definitely
what he
takes
thinks
it
is
over the
right.
top.
Another thing he clings to is the notion of being a proud American, a patriot, like he's appealing to some old-fashioned sense of shared national pride that nobody else around him seems to feel anymore. When a racist gun store owner mistakes his random crime spree for racially motivated attacks and assumes that they're like-minded individuals, Bill's reaction is one of pure disgust. Again,
He's like, no
invoking
way,
the
we
notion
aren't
that
the
he's
same.
American, and this other guy is something very different.
I'm
when he's
not
cornered
just
at the
like
climax
you.
of the movie, he explains with a kind of weary pride that he used to work for the defense industry, helping to protect America, a noble profession that he believes should be rewarded. Another lie that he was sold. On the other hand, a more modern interpretation of Bill from the big-brained individuals of today could best be summed up as, boo-hoo, straight white man is angry at the world because he doesn't have all of the privilege now. Pass me the world's smallest violin. Again, this is a flawed analysis because it misses the fundamental point that Bill is more than just the sum of his demographic parts. He's more than just the actor playing him. He represents every person who ever fell down and couldn't get back up again.
I feel like I can see where he's coming from, right? Like, he played by the rules, and, like, you know, he ended up being treated like dirt anyway, so it's like, why was it, you know, he's upset about it, but, like, you can't go through life just saying, like, hey, I did what I was supposed to do, it didn't go as planned, so now I'm gonna go, like, AWOL, and, like, I expect you to, like, kind of level with me because, like, my morality isn't completely gone or something like that. I mean, you know, it's a movie that I haven't seen, right? I'm sure there's, like, nuance to it, but, like, if you go to, like, I don't know, the supermarket or the gas station and there's someone there, like, trying to blow the place up, or, you know, this is an over exaggerated movie, it seems, right? Like, let's say on a much smaller level, you know what, here's a perfect example. You go into a retail store, maybe you're going into, like, I don't know, TJ Maxx or something, right? And you see Karen in line freaking out, getting all mad and stuff. Everyone's like, oh, like, you're a Karen, like, why are you complaining? The people aren't making, like, a lot of money, like, you know, it's not their job, like, to create the prices type of thing, right? Like, I feel like this guy is almost like a very extreme Karen. Like, we don't care if the Karens of the world have been wronged. Everyone kind of gets wronged at some point in their life. That doesn't justify going, like, crazy. Like, to me, and maybe I'm totally missing the point, it sounds like the creator of the video is trying to create a parallel saying, like, this guy represents the typical American, and maybe we should kind of level with his frustrations. And it's like, but everyone goes through stuff. That doesn't justify us to act like animals, you know what I mean? That being said, I mean, like, you kind of should look at, like, you know, different people's perspectives. Like, you could see why he's upset. But if there's a guy pulling out a bazooka, you're not getting that much sympathy from me.
The person who followed the rules and did what everyone expected and got punished for it, who did everything right and still got screwed over by a system that was stacked against them, who spent their entire life striving for something better only to discover that they were not economically viable. Every person who bought into the Great American Dream only to be handed the Great American Lie. And I say this because I want to come back to
And
the
there it
point I
is,
made
the
at the
Great
beginning
American
of this
Lie.
little essay, why this film is even more relevant today than it was in 1993. Well, I'll tell you why. In a world where the gap between rich and poor has never been wider, where kids are pushed into expensive colleges to get useless degrees that leave them with debts they can never hope to repay, where people are making six-figure salaries but can barely afford the rent, where the very idea of owning a home is a crazy pipe dream belonging to previous generations, where people are more angry, more isolated, more medicated, more exploited, and more overwhelmed than at any time in human history.
So everything about this video up until like the last 30 seconds has been very focused on the movie, which seems very like how do I put this? It seems very much in a vacuum. Just at this end bit here, it's like really tying it together to like, modern day society. That's interesting. We'll talk about it.
Where young people are quietly giving up on a society that blatantly doesn't care about them anymore, this movie is more relevant than it ever fucking was. That is what
This guy's
Bill
angry.
represents. He's everyone, because everyone has the potential to end up just like him. All it really takes is one bad day. Anyway.
Yeah, and that's the end of the video. I mean, if anything, this guy sold me on watching Falling Down. This seems like a really interesting movie. I'm gonna give this video a thumbs up. That's by The Critical Drinker, by the way. It's called Falling Down, The Great American Lie. So, if I'm to sum this up, this guy is, sold the American dream, and he doesn't really get the American dream reward, even though he put in the American dream work. And wrapping up the video, the Critical Drinker here is saying this movie is extremely relevant to today's society because, think about it. All the kids and, people like my age, I'm 30 years old, like, we went to high school. We were told, all right, like, you gotta be a good boys and girls, go to school, take your SATs and all that, get good grades, go to college, then don't worry about the price of college, just go to college, get your degree, you'll get a good job, and then you get a good job to get enough money, and the money will allow you to live the life that you dream of, the American dream. You get the nice house with the white picket fence, you can get married, you have kids, you get to go on vacations to Hawaii or wherever the heck you want, you're living life and you're having a great time. But, that we know that's not the reality today. You turn on the news and, I swear it's like all over the place all the time now. It's 2024, so not to date this video specifically, but you know, everyone went to college and now more jobs are being replaced in more and more jobs and everyone has these college degrees, so they aren't as useful as they once were because so many people have them. If everyone can do the same job, you're not really standing out as much, which is why, you go to apply for jobs and it's like, oh yeah, this is an entry level position. It makes maybe an extra like $3 more or maybe the same amount as like working at McDonald's flipping burgers. You need like 4 years of experience and, you know, maybe like it's a contract job for like a few months or a year and then we'll decide if we want to keep you or not. So like when you're brought into this whole system and that's like at the forefront of the news and everything, like of course it's so easy to get upset about it and on an extreme level. That's what this guy seems to be representing. Way too many people going to college not learning useful relevant skills. We need way more people in trade schools. Yeah, I agree. There's definitely like a need for trades and stuff like that. And also inherently I don't think college is necessarily bad. Like I think it's okay for some people to go to college because they want to learn a certain thing and some people to go to trade school because they're a better fit for something else. Like if someone feels like, their skill set is best suited to be an electrician, sending them to college probably shouldn't be the goal. Like we should really be like catering towards people's strengths in the same way you would in a job field. Like, you know, for example, if there's a kid and he's very talented, or I hate that word talent because it implies that they're born with a skill. If a kid is really skilled at being an artist, I feel like art, for example, isn't valued in today's society that well. And I don't say that as like a personal opinion. It's kind of just like a fact. If you go to college for art, people will look at you differently than, let's say, you go to school to be a doctor. You already know exactly what I'm talking about. If you're not, then I feel like you're just being dishonest. But like, artists don't get paid. Like, how many artists are really being hired after like college? I'm sure there's some, and like all that, and there's nothing wrong with going to school to be an artist if that's truly what the person is good at. But like, at the same time, even though you're really good at something and there is genuine value in it, maybe society doesn't value it as much, that person is basically screwed. That's how it feels. Like, I can see why people would be really upset. I can sympathize with them. It's really unfortunate. And in the same way, like, let's say, you know, a kid is really good with their hands. I mean, well, we just did the example of like an artist, for example, or something like that. But let's say someone like is more scholarly. Let's say someone is, just naturally really good at math. Um, and they have a knack for teaching. I don't think that we should necessarily force them to go to like trade school or something either. Like, not that trade school is bad and doesn't cater to those people, but like maybe it really is a better path for that person to go to college and become a professor in mathematics or something like that, or like engineering or something. It's like, everyone is good at their own thing. But not to go too much on a tangent here, I see the frustrations for sure. The younger generation has to go to work. The working conditions aren't really that great, and then you have all the older people that have the American dream that the young people wanted. They have their homes, they have the family, the white picket fence, the vacations, all these things. Like, they're telling the younger generation, like, oh, when I was your age, blah 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 blah, and you have no work ethic. And it's just a different time. And don't get me wrong, maybe the younger generation doesn't hold collectively right. Like, everyone's different. I don't like to just bundle generations and say they all believe this. I'm talking generally here, right? Like, maybe some younger people are like more frivolous with spending and more into consumer culture as it is pushed here in America anyways, right? Like, for better or worse, I guess. um like, there's a lot of dynamics at play. But that being said, to link it back to this specific video, I don't think it's a good message to say you were told that this is the way to live life and this is what you need to do to be successful. And then if you're not successful, it makes it totally okay to just feel as though like you want to go up against the world and like everyone has done you wrong, even if like people have done you wrong, right? Like, I don't know. I don't think we should just like straight up rebel against it like with violence or anything. I don't think that's what the critical drinker, for example, is saying here, the maker of this video. But and I also don't want to say life is what you make it, because sometimes you genuinely put in the work and you don't get the reward. But I feel like, as bleak as it sounds, the world is the way it is. You can't control everything around you all of the time. So you should really, again, I'm not telling people what to do, but like, you can change things in your life to the best of your ability. So I feel like the best attitude to have, at least the way I go about things, and everyone goes through things different, but you just gotta do the best that you can and do what you think is best for you. But don't just live in the future hoping for something greater. Like, and it's easy for someone just to say enjoy what it is, but like, tomorrow isn't promised, right? Like, you have to enjoy today. Keep tomorrow in mind for sure. But yeah, life is kind of what you make it, right? You don't want to look back on your life when it's all over and say, "Oh, like I just like worked at like this job my entire life hoping to buy a house," when like you could have had such a meaningful life without like all of the things maybe you couldn't get. And not to just sound hopeless like, "Oh, you'll never get a house," right? Like millennials, you can buy your expensive shed and put it at your parents' house and live in the backyard, like obviously that's not what we want to hear, especially for the work we put in, but like you're selling yourself short if you just don't get out there and enjoy what you can. Just you gotta live your life. But yeah, that was that video. I thought that was actually pretty interesting. I didn't know where that was gonna go because it was just talking about the movie a lot of the time, but by the end of it I kinda see what the message was, and it's thought provoking. Falling down. I'm gonna find out what streaming I'll do this for the chat right now. Falling Down movie. 1993 it came out. Stream. Well, where is this movie? Is it not in any services? Well, just included, I should say. It looks like you have to buy the movie. It's on YouTube for $2.89. It's on Prime Video for $2.89. Is that for renting or buying? For anyone interested in this? Let's take a look. As long as it loads. Nah, it's taking its time. Alright. It's probably similar with YouTube, I imagine. Alright. Buy or rent. I'm not buying it right now. So it's like 15 bucks to buy, $3 to rent. I'm guessing this is the same. If it loads, I'll give it one more chance just because, like, everyone's got Amazon. It's not streaming anywhere because they don't want us watching it. True. See, Amazon, they want the people to, pee in the bottles, no breaks, right? But we all use them. Well, anyways, yeah, so this is a movie I think I'm gonna watch probably this weekend over Memorial Day weekend. So, yeah, it's time to play some Street Fighter. Let me open up Steam here. Put this on my other monitor real quick. So, for anyone that wasn't watching yesterday or watching this in the future after it's uploaded online, New Street Fighter 6 update came out. Akuma came out. Some balance patch stuff happened. But there's a big Akuma raid battle, and it is super hard. Spoilers, we ended up beating him, but it took us like 100 tries, and he whooped our ass. But I kind of want to check out the rewards you get from doing that because I went to bed right after I beat him. I was really determined, and yeah, I want to see what we get. Maybe we'll fight him again and see if we can get a good round 2 in. Something. I want to try some new stuff with Ryu as well because he has some new combo routes and that's my main character. So we'll check out some things. Play some matches online. We're chilling tonight. Tibbs, what are you up to? Are you doing anything else? Just watching me? What's going on? How's your day? Battle Hub. There he is. The big Billy, the big wet Willy. Attack Battle Club. Can we get the rewards here? Gotta save the world from Akuma. Tournament? Is there an online tournament? No, there isn't. Giant attack. Okay, alright. Good shot. There's a way for me to check things quicker. Where is it? I think I gotta click like Y. Watching you and playing cribbage in the background. I've heard of cribbage. I actually don't even know what that is. What's cribbage? Like in a nutshell. Like, what's a simple way to explain what that is? Map. Fast travel. Stream battle area. Body shop. Collab shop. I'm guessing it would be over there. Oh, there's nothing going on. Yeah, let's just walk around manually. We'll take a look. Oh, you know what? I bet it's in the shop, just like in here. Oh, rewards. Okay, challenges. We already completed some of these without even knowing it. Oh, we just have these two. What is this? Use super arts 3 times. In what? Just anywhere? Watch 1 replay? Eh, it's alright. Ended. Retrieval deadline. Fascinating. So there are no active fighting passes. Start date for next. So there's no fighting pass going on right now. It's already over, I guess. Okay. That seems weird considering the Akuma thing's going on right now. It's a little confusing. I mean, someone probably knows better than I do when it comes to this stuff, but whatever, we ball. So let's see what cribbage is. Use a standard deck of cards. Try to get 121 points first. You get points by making runs pairs. 15s? What's 15s? And pegging points. So do you play against another person? Are you playing against like a real person online? What is this golden cabinet? To warm up, we'll fight Big Akuma again. Look at that guy's big rock on his back. What is that? It's a burrito. I want a burrito. Alright, all these things are taken up. Well, I guess we're just jumping into casuals then for now. We'll come back. We're really just trying to warm up, you know? Oh, I realize that the chat is somewhat blocked off. Oh, no, it's not. It's just that's where it cuts off. Got it. That should be better for Street Fighter, I think. The layout of the stream. Casual Mitch. I bet we're gonna find a lot of Akuma players. That's not what we starting with. I barely burned any calories today on my little mini cycle here. I gotta keep going. Alright, let's go, Kimberly. Oh boy, the slide. I'm surprised that they teched the new. Big kick. Oh. Alright, we got Meaner back, so we can make a bit of a comeback here. Nice grab. Who won? She did. We traded, but I had no health left. Slide, man. Alright, let's go. I had a good guess. Oh, and then followed by not as good of a guess. thought she was gonna jump. Uh-oh. Yeah, that's death. She got me. Oh, let me read your comment. You and another person take turns playing cards and you get points for certain things. Like if you played a 4, then I played a 4, I'd get 2 points for making a pair. If you played a 10 and I played a 5, that total would be 15, so I get 2 points for that. Oh, I see. And when all the cards you played, you count points in hand. That's interesting. Where do you play that? That sounds kind of fun. Burn myself out like no one's business. I thought she was gonna push a button. Let's go overhead. Let's go! The pressure. Link for the game. Thank you. I'll save that to my bookmarks. I'll try it sometime. That sounds cool. Smoked him that time. Alright, we're warmed up. Let's, I wanna go to practice mode real quick and I wanna try a couple things at Ryu. So, like, I read some things online about his patch notes. I gotta test a couple things before we jump into the ring. Ingy. Alright. What exactly was it? You can go like... I don't know if you could do that before. That thing into... I don't know if it was like that before. That's one thing I saw online. Yeah, I don't think that was ever a thing. Alright, so we could do like a jump in. Can we do this into the kick? Yeah, you can. Oh, that's his... So you can cancel this into his charge. You're going to bed. Alright, Tibbs, thanks for stopping by. I'll talk to you soon. So you can heavy punch into heavy kick, which is a target combo, and then charge out of it, which is really helpful. I know this target combo too. Medium punch, light kick, heavy kick at the bottom. Can I... You can. That's really cool. Also, you can charge now and not spend it, and then spend it when you want, like that. That's really great. What's the biggest combo we could probably do? Can you dash out of his target combo? No. I... Oh yeah, can you? It doesn't seem that you can do his EX and save the charge, even though you're not pushing heavy. That just uses it. Okay, good to know. That's cool. So... trying to think of how I would use that. So if I jump in... What's a... something that combos into it? Like a heavy. Not like that though. So that into this. Into that. See, even that's really cool. Alright, so... So what is like a decent bread and butter combo that we could do that'll be pretty optimal? Thinking... Alright, we kinda know what works. Let's jump into some online. I think I just gotta get a feel for it in the middle of some matches too. It's like a whole different muscle memory for me. And that's fine, but you know, it'll take some time to get used to. I don't even know if that's the best option. It just, you know, they put it in for a reason. It's gotta be good, you know what I mean? Otherwise, why even bother? But the cartoon Ryu, that's cool. Only 75 calories burned so far. I wanna burn at least like 400 before I go to sleep. I don't got work tomorrow, so that's hype. Yeah, it's ready for me. Alright. Struggling today. That's alright. I'm gonna lock in. Hell no. Big damage. It's gonna jump. I'm gonna jump. That heavy kick costing him. High profile. Oops. Oh, the wall, man, no! Let's go. You take that? Not too bad. Stalling. Feels like I've been playing for like 40 seconds, but it hasn't been that much. Actually, maybe it has. Jump. Come on. Make him nervous. Oh, I just missed. How unfortunate. That was nice. I can't be upset about that. That's probably gonna kill me. Oh no, we're alive. We're okay. Let's go! So close. Shouldn't have jumped. That was a good match though. Alright. Back at it again. Gonna wake up cam. I love that new option, that's great to have. Oh, he's always ready for my jumps, he's smart. Wow, I just threw so bad there. Alright, that's okay. You ain't gonna hit me with that. I messed up so bad. Uh-oh. Oh, I did the wrong call. Alright. Best 2 out of 3, let's do this. Playing slow and smart. Tried to show you couldn't do it. Wow, fat flip. Uh-oh. Yeah. I shouldn't have tried retaliating. Just counter me. Had the advantage. Let's go. He didn't know. Uh-oh. Nice grab. Let's go. We're in this. It's not over till it's over, people. Oh, so close to breaking it. Not quite. I tried doing my level 3, I was just too slow at my fingers. I mean, he had a lot of health, so it doesn't matter. Good on him, but yeah, that's unfortunate. I could have played better. He was a better man. Alright, now here we go. Some Akumas. Him and his pearl necklace. Look at this fool. What a tryhard. Wrinkly old man. Come on.
Let us round one. Fight.
Yeah, I should not do that, huh? No. Overhead. That's how we do it. Holy meter burn. Oh, boy. I thought I was gonna just nick him there. I did not. Try grabbing me. I got him. Okay, I'm at level 3. What I did on him. Oh, Yoken. Hadouken. What's the Goken in Street Fighter 4? He's like Shadouken, Shadouken, Shadouken. No. Ooh. Oh. Shadouken. Uh-oh. Surprised he had time to hit me there. Grab. Jimmy? Nope. Ah, man. Nice offense. Couldn't do anything after that. I better aim advantage than me. Dang. Oh. I mean, it's over. I didn't hit him. He's too far. I shouldn't have did that. I don't know why I thought I could. Oh, he chipped me. I'll say it. Yeah, he chipped me. Dang. It's on the window. Thought he would land in time. Oh boy. Still hate how you can't Shoryuken through the fireballs, man. It just feels wrong. But I know it's not wrong. Time for that, and it killed. Insane. All right. Wow, we had the same idea, but he had the better one. All right, I got a reversal or something. Dang it, dude. Hey, you're not gonna perfect me though. Yeah, dang, just like that.
Akuma.
I have been struggling. What do I need to do different? I feel like I'm overthinking things. I used to do so much better when I just had my go-to combos and I stuck to it. Now I'm thinking about like, oh, like, should I do this? Should I do that? Not that I love the idea of just stick to what you know, but I feel like, you know, I should stick to like something reliable, you know? Nice. Ooh. Was not expecting that, I guarantee it. Got him. Nice. Good use of level 1. No jumps. Oh, there it is. He's got the wall. Only helps though if you capitalize on it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. ×2. Chip damage. Nothing I could really do there. Alright. You got this. Oh yeah, he smoked me. Uh-oh. I just stood there and took it like a fool. Yeah, that's it. Dang, man. I am out of it. The comeback will be that much greater. That's how I look at it.
Guile wins. Round 1. Fight.
always flash kicks, but not that time. I can't believe that just hit him. That's insane. He must have pushed something, because that shouldn't have hit, I feel like, but I ain't complaining. Jump. Oh man, I didn't think he was gonna hit me there. Okay. Oh, he was ready. God damn it. That's not what I wanted to do. Oh no. I shouldn't have did it. Oh, I'm such a fool. Not in the zone right now. Making dumb plays. But hey, that happens to the best of us, right? I want to find another Akuma. I like the matchup practice.
Here comes a new challenger.
I don't care about Kimberly. She's annoying. Not even her moves. I mean, her moves are kind of annoying to me, but like, I just don't like her, man. First time I did that. Okay, I'll take it.
Round 2. Fight.
Get a reversal. I'm gonna do it. Place him on the other side. My overhead was way too slow. Hell no. No! Right, fat combo coming up. one's level 3. I got her. Oh, she had time to block? No way. Making moves. No, I wanted to jab and grab her, but the jab whiffed. That's absolutely soul crushing. I had her. Get him! Jump up and attack. I think I got her. Yeah. For the overhead. She's got me with that a few times now. Wow, what a combo. Whatever. You're not even a ninja, you're a hoodlum. You have a hoodlum! Organ Garden? That is an interesting game. Meant to do my dungeon charge after, but I definitely just didn't. Read you like a book, boy. Nothing. Again. It's almost GG's. I should have known the overhead every time. Level 3. Nice. Come back. It's coming. Oh boy. Really threw us down that time. Please. Hype. Thumbs up. Played well though. Fun. Alright, who's up next? Is this the same person or is this just someone else playing as the same character? It's a different person. It's the Big Billy, the Big Wet Willy. They're on a 6-man streak. Alright, we're taking them out. Wasn't ready for it. Oh, nice shimmy. Read me like a book that time.
Round 2. Fight.
Got her. Nice. The aggro. Aggro. No, that's a bad Billy. Perfect. Your 6-win streak's over, pal. Eep, eep. I went for something just to work me. Should have been ready to push it. They burnt out though? Yeah, they are. Yeah!
Round 2. Fight.
Tibbs was playing Cribbage Zach. I was not. I was asking about it though. You missed a great conversation earlier about society, like the Joker movie. How's your day been, Brother Zach? Wow, Fred and I, so bad. This ain't looking good for me. Oops. Not good. Uh-oh. That's it. No. Oh, it ain't over. Now it's over. We're be solving America's issues in chat as well. Cribbage will do that. It should. So we watched a YouTube video based on this movie, and basically the person making the video was comparing the themes of the movie to today's modern society. The movie came out in 1993. It talks about like the American dream and stuff. Oh, what movie? It's like Down, something Down, I think. I'll look for you after. I forget. But I will check for you, Brother Zach. It's like a 15-minute video or so. Ooh, I didn't think it would work like that. Yo, nice combo. Let's go. And that's it. Use your level 3 to secure the win on that. Now they are permanent. I also see on the screen, brother, that Yomi Hustle has an update. I wonder what that entails. Anything major or just a minor update? Who knows? I was blocking. I just not blocking high or low when I should have done one or the other. I tried to grab it. Dang. Alright, let me look up the movie for you. Hang on. I have it on my phone. It's called Falling Down. I knew it was down something. Falling Down. 1993. So, as we were watching the video, I mean, like, you know, the guy does a great job explaining it. It was a good video. You know, I failed to see where he was getting it with the American Dream thing up until, like, the last minute he started making the connections to everything, and I'm like, oh, I see what he's saying. Just out of reach. Didn't show you in there. I've never seen that movie. Neither did I. I didn't know, like, the movie was even gonna be that deep of an analysis into a movie. It was talking, like, the title was more about, like, the American Dream, so I wanted to, like, see it out to the end. It just sounded interesting. It was trending on YouTube, and I'm like, oh, this sounds cool. I'll watch it with the viewers, you know? Uh-oh. Yeah, he got me there. Did he block? Yeah, he was a smart one. That was super unsafe to me. And now I'm toast. I deserve every bit of that. Oh, please, no! Zoe's here. Is that Zoe? The good girl. Detective.
Round one. Fight.
Yeah, my meter burn got me there. Go. He's my meter. It's so sad. Yeah, still low. He wasn't ready. He thought I was gonna overhead. I know it. My burnout, man. I really need to watch out for that more. Got him. Counter. Wow. It's always the wall splits. Oh. That low kick didn't reach. I did. Alright, level 3. It's a close match. He has full bar, and I just used mine, so a little spooked. We are gonna play it safe. That was really not safe. Why did I jump? It was purely out of panic. Dang. Oh well. Happens. But we gotta work better to make sure it doesn't happen as much. It's not an excuse. Right. Another one. Uh-oh. Messed up. But he still is hitting me hard. I'll do it twice. So nice, I'll do it twice. Knew he was gonna do it again, I knew it. I was gonna change it up. Get that crabs. No streamers you watch play Hellblade 2 yet? I might have to be the first. We'll see. What's up, microwaved baby? Just got microwaved. Hell yeah. I knew it. Oh, he was ready for it this time. I was going so hard. Back now. Back it up! Hello.
Round 2. Fight.
Come on, jump. You know you wanna. Not like that. Wow, that was a big mess up on my part, but that's alright. Fine. My overhead timing is so off, it's in a different game. That'll get me. Careful, the big boy. Uh-oh. Okay. I was hoping it would go through and hit. It just didn't, and now I'm dead. Dead, but I feel awfully close. By the skin of our teeth. So, Zach, which game is better, Hellblade 1 or Hellblade 2, and what do you like about it more? And how crucial is it to play the first game before you play the second game? Like, is it a game where you could just jump into the second and the story is self-contained enough, or is it, like, very much you need to know the backstory of the first game? asking if Hellblade 2 has its own story? Yeah, that was part of it. I was asking if you had to pick one, which one do you like more, and is it necessary, like, story-wise, that you play the first one, or is it more of like a self-contained story? Yeah, that'll get me.
Round 2. Fight.
Wow, that's insane. That's a lot of damage, too.
Akuma.
It was so cool, but we be killing them. Oh, the grab, man. Couldn't really pick one over the other, but Hellblade 2 I think had more jaw-dropping moments. Well, sounds like the new game's promising. That's cool. Oh, I was about to counter him. Just wasn't quick enough. I could have did a donkey kick before then. Maybe it was better to save, but I don't know. We're going for it. Let's force his hand, if anything. How about no? Hell yeah. Hellblade 2 is kinda its own story, but it plays off of the character development and her past, which is only really covered in the first game. Definitely would play them in order. Good to know. The grab. Little jab.
Round 2. Fight.
Time. A little too slow. shoot at the garage. Fireball. My bad. Okay, then. Didn't do a ton, but it did some. Enough for it to count. Oh, I didn't want to show you. I just wanted the fireball, man. Can I jump? Wow, that's so lame. B would it be? Dang, just like that. It's a shame.
Akuma,
What do you think, Zolby?
here comes a
Such a
new
good
challenger.
girl. Gets me better time. She's such a good kitty. Yeah, I love you, buddy. Another oops. Let's go. Green seems to be a popular choice in color. Yeah, what was I supposed to do there? Just because I can charge, I will.
Round 2. Fight.
Wow, look at that. Got a wake up counter. I don't want to put myself in the corner. Wow, I can't believe I came back and won that. He threw. He threw. I'll take it. No. Oh my gosh, I thought I was gonna mix them up for a sec. That was not worth going for.
Round 2. Fight.
Uh-oh. No, I thought I could catch him.
Akuma.
Oh, man.
Round 1.
Alright, we'll get him this time, I can feel it. Oh. So with the overhead, man. Common pro, I need to be smarter with that. Wow. Yeah, red there. And that too? Oh my gosh. I was blocking. Is my controller off or something? What is going on? That was actually crazy. I hate that. You know how I feel about that. Okay. Hell yeah. Got him in the air. Right on level 3. Forcing the target combo. Gotta be smarter with it. No way, dude. Ah, got you. Good game, though. It's spooky. Spooky. Thumbs up. Yo. Thumbs up all around. Look at those thumbs up.
Here comes a new challenger.
It's Marisa. I wonder what changed with her. I don't know too much about this character in general, except for the fact that she has super armor, of course. You know, like, as someone who has sunk a decent amount of hours into this game, there's so many things I don't know about so many characters. Is that a new skin for her? I don't remember seeing it before. Oh no, I've seen it. The suit, never mind. The headshot looked different for whatever reason. Wow, what a punish. I knew it. You fool. Here's I have bravely messed up. What is going on? Please get off of me. I tried to counter, it just didn't come out quick. I don't know what I was doing there. My brain feels turned off. I need to, like, refocus. toast. Dang, man. Need to be a little more patient. You see Ryu's eyes there? They're about to pop out of his head. He's so scared. He was like, oh god. Alright, alright. I control the flow of battle. You stay back. Work. You get over there, please. No. Got him. I control the flow of the fight. You stay back. I didn't know it hit the wall. Uh-oh. Here goes, huge combo. I was waiting for that and I still didn't click it. Totally on me. That's enough. If it ain't over, tell it's over. No. It ain't over until I say it's over. Got him. Oh, I am the one who does jumping punch. You are the one who gets punched. Oh, bad Marisa. Now we gotta get back. No. Why would you? Ah, the wall. It's okay. Bye. Sometime. Ah, got me. Oh man. I'm gonna wake up too. Alright, never mind. How much damage? Nope. You did it to yourself. We're in this. Yourself, man. Man, that armor though. It missed. Gotta go for the jumps, huh? I tried to be ready for it. My boomer brain is too slow tonight.
Here comes a new challenger.
Tunes. That is a fierce looking picture, bud.
Round one. Fight.
Instant. Okay. Didn't mean to dash, but I suppose I did. Wow, this shimmied so hard. Oh my god, dude. That's rough. What, did he quit? Did he just whip his controller across the room? Did he just flip his computer over, throw it out the window? Is it over? Or is it just loading? Communication error occurred? He definitely got super pissed and quit, right? Had to have. After the double shimmy. Psh.
Here comes a new challenger. Let us round one.
Alright, there's Kyle. Read you like a book that time, bud. I hit him with the hangnail off my toe. I barely reached. The target combo into charge is so badass. It's so cool. Just toom toom toom. Yeah, boy. Chill. Alright, alright. Don't matter. He was waiting. He was smart. He's gonna get this round, but it ain't over. The chip. It is what it is, man. Heavy to come out. There we go. Fatty combo. Jump. Do it. I'm gonna jump. This guy don't ever jump. Smart. Oh, there it is. Oh, okay. That's fine. Oh wait, no it's not. He won the first round. I thought I won the first round. Let's see. Kyle wins. Fatality. Oh my head. Yeah, brother. Why didn't I? Alright, never mind. This guy makes the game look unfun. That's Guile for you. He's full defense build. They call him a turtle character. All defense. No jumping. Oh, it parried me. Wow. Okay. Oh, it's ready. Play the defense game, Mr. Kyle. And I just can't get in on him. I didn't even know what that did. Dang. Oh well. You don't get a thumbs up from me though. I don't like you. You smell bad. No deodorant in that man's household. Right, Zoli?
Here comes a new challenger. Ready. Round one.
Better be ready, I'm ready. Okay. How did that reach me when I low kicked, man? Why did he do that? Wasn't anywhere near him. It's been a misinput.
Pay attention.
Eater Blast. It does 50% broken. I'll take it. Sometimes you just gotta get the right Hadouken in. Ooh. I'm dead. I was blocking correctly. I think it chipped me. Yeah, it did. Every time? Wow. Really good at parrying. I don't know why I decided to do that. I just felt like it, I guess. Charge. When do I get to hit? Nothing is safe.
Akuma, win!
Come on. Let's go. I missed.
Round two. Fight!
Gotcha, boy. Very game on point, man. Hey Panda, what's up? You know, street fighting. I don't know if you were around to see it last night, but we beat that, like, really hard Akuma, like the robot one. Like, right before midnight. Now I'm just playing online, just cause. Close call. Yeah, we've been having good matches. How's your night been going? How's your day? Oh, you countered me. He is bugging. Oh, my grab just flipped. Oh, he got me. That was a good call on his part. Get up. Big beat though. It did take me forever. I lost like 100 times. The bot perfected me 4 times in a row at one point. I thought I was gonna lose it. Just had my final... Was it concert? Concert of the year. Now I'm finishing an English essay. Nice. No, I just had work today. Pretty normal day. I have a long weekend which starts now, so I don't have to go back to work till like Tuesday. So just chilling 4 times. It's quite a bit. Yeah, it's a ton. I literally didn't land a single punch on him for 4 consecutive matches. That's so bad.
Let's go. Bring the round 1.
Yeah, it was fun though. Oops, turn myself out. He's button mashing.
Round 2. Fight.
Oh, he was ready for it. Very smart. That'll kill me. I guess not. No way I come back here. No way! Did I just beat him? Oh my gosh. What a combo.
Real wins.
What a comeback.
Round 1. Fight.
Watch it's buzzing on me. I couldn't pay attention. Oh god. It's a close match and I wasn't even looking for all of it. Good. Oh, my punch missed and then he hit me high. Good for him. That was nice. Messed up. Got my combo. I always do. Let's go. Big punches.
What's wrong? Get up.
Nice jump. I was worried he would do that. He's gonna level 3 me. Yeah, I think it's over. I think he got me. Not upset about that. You did well. Played it right. Well fought. Ooh. Why does he fall for the neutral jump at the beginning of every match? It looks very odd. It is really cool. He's like a fast boxer and he can shoot like projectiles. He's got like webs and stuff. Yeah, see, he can punch like really fast. He has crazy pressure. The hair is freaky. Yeah, it is. It's got like an emo cut of some kind. Alright. You're gonna come back. Oh, he was ready this time. Oh, will he be ready for my Biden blast? He was ready for it. Sucker! Oh, he's talking shit. He's gonna get it. Couldn't do anything, I'm burnt out. Up against the wall. I'll hit him. Ain't over till it's over, people. Now he's burnt out. He's gonna jump at me. I guess not. Uh-oh. Yeah. Good game, Mr. Ed. Get the next one. I'm probably gonna play one more set and call it a night.
Here comes a new challenger.
Perfect, we'll end it against Akuma. Unless we get totally smoked. I can't end it on a really terrible note. It has to be at least decent, you know? It was close. I beat him 1 out of the 3 times. Not good enough, but you know, it's something. Better than losing all of them. Man. Yeah. Oh. Can't end on a loss. True. Alright, the next one we win. But we gotta win 2 out of 3, I think. Alright, he's just like playing the Ryu game. He's shooting fireballs, waiting for me to jump. I can't lose that. Dang.
Akuma,
Okay.
win!
I see. Dang, he was waiting. Oh man. He's on a 7-win streak. This guy's good. Huh? How does he know when I'm gonna jump, man? It goes through it. Actually had a counter ready and I wasn't even close. I don't know what to do against that. I was just getting hit by fireballs and trying to play the game back, but he has better ones than me. I shouldn't have tried to contest it.
Here comes a new challenger.
Another Ed. Alright. I gotta focus.
Round one. Fight.
Everyone's ready for the throw now. Have you noticed that? They tech almost every throw I try and hit him with. When I'm burnt out like this, I'm not gonna try and contest too much. I jabbed once and paid for it though. Shouldn't have burned myself out like that. Is that gonna hit him? No. Dang. In the corner. Those probably got buffed, so more people try and block them in the big update. Yeah. I also feel like people are used to like the typical Ryu, like dash in, punch once, grab maybe. Maybe I'm being predictable. I don't know. Just leaving the odds. That's about tied now. Alright, he doesn't like dealing with fireballs, I guess. Okay. Boy. Alright, let's get back. Oh man. At least we're both breaked out. I have a chance to come back. It's looking unlikely, but it's possible. Yeah. Dang, man. What is it? 1-0? Yeah. Could beat him. Corner's such a bad spot. Some chance. Yes, there is a chance always. We're gonna play really aggro. Sometimes I'll push things and I swear it doesn't like come out. Maybe it's like latency or something. I have no idea. Or it could just like that. I tried dashing after and like it didn't go. Surprised he did that. Dang. We're gonna win one. That sounds so bad. We're gonna like win one. We shouldn't be winning one. We should be winning at least half of them. At least. It's been a rough night. But hey, you don't always have good nights. At least we beat Akuma last night though. There was a poll on X today on Capcom's official thing, and it said like how many people have like beat Akuma once, like a bunch of times, never, and I think the majority was that they never beat them, so like, you know, we at least got that, you know? Thank you. Yeah, it was very difficult. Oh. Alright, that was a good one. You got him good there. He's a 4-star too, he's higher ranked than I am. Ah, the wall, my worst enemy. Haven't learned the matchup against the wall yet. Oh jeez. Might beat this guy, yeah. I got one win. I shouldn't have swung. Sorry. Am I dead or am I living? I don't know. Barely living. Oh, you got me. I know it looked like I did nothing, but I wasn't sure if he was gonna jump or what. Alright, it's 1-1. Oh, I tried to jump over it. That was so dumb of me. I shouldn't have did that. Alright. Alright, Panda, have a good night. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it, man. I will do my best to win at least one. I have a good feeling about this. Playing a little more safe. Oh, dang. It'd be that way. Bye, Bandit.
Here comes a new challenger.
Nothing. Why am I struggling so bad tonight? What is it that is getting me? I feel like I'm making careless mistakes. I feel like I need to be a little bit more cautious. Oh, look at his mask. That's cool as heck. Okay. Perfect. Let's get him.
Round two. Fight.
Dang. Let's go. That's a great match for us. And play methodical. And button mashing. See, I'm button mashing. If I just blocked, I would have punished him and beat him. I gotta play more patient. See. My toast. No, not yet. Now I'm toast. Flopping. Can't believe I won that. Wow. Dude's gonna blow up his house, stop bullying him. I'm gonna blow up my house. I'm so angry. I don't even have a house. Uh-oh. Stuns you. Put self in corner. Yeah, right? Like, why did he do that? Please. Yeah. I know I said one more win, but I don't know. That was a goofy one. I want to win another. I need more.
Comes a new challenger.
More. My drug addiction, I just can't help it. Zoli, help me. I need more Street Fighter. The only cure is more Akuma. Or nothing grab. Wow, look at the slag. Wi-Fi warrior. I don't know how I'm playing with this lag. It's genuinely god awful, atrocious. I was trying to tech it, but I couldn't because lag. I couldn't combo because of the lag. It literally like throws me in between attacks. That's so frustrating. Prop just has rural charter. Don't blame him. Listen, if you can't afford to live in a location that has good internet, maybe you should just be offline. I don't know what else to tell you. You want to live like you're off the grid? Then fully commit, brother. bet he blocked like a champ. Yeah, I shouldn't have did that. But I'm desperate. It's so hard to play.
Akuma.
The lag. I usually, fine, I'll rematch. But like, the connection's bad. I shouldn't rematch, but I will. It's getting a little better. That was my fault that time. But it also lagged. We do just be swinging for our lives. He's gonna jump. He's gonna jump again. This. Oh. Tried to get him. Shit. Know me. Know me. My combo drop. What the heck? Punch him right in the nuts. I don't know how I let him get away with that one. Wasn't ready for that. Come on, Jimbo. Let's go. I knew he was gonna do it, but it still didn't work. The confirming to level 3. Poggies. Zach, can I get a pog in the chat? Can you give me a pog chant? That'd be hype as hell. But only if I win. I gotta earn it. Come on, everybody. Pogging out of your mind, hell yeah. Is that what PogChamp is now? For me, it looks like a lizard. I thought it was the guy who was like... I also, just thought of something I want to try and practice before I get offline. Yeah, they changed it 'cause the dude did some bad stuff or something. The good that came of the emote will outdo any bad things that he's ever done, certainly. So I say keep him. That's like saying Shrek did something bad one time, so we have to erase him from history. You know what I mean? Like, listen, it's Shrek. He's a national icon. We can't just erase him from history. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know anything about him. If something bad happened, then I get it. You know, I get it. I'm just joking around. Try this. Zach. We learned something new. We can do this. I don't understand the timing for it backward. Alright. That looks so cool. That was never possible before. That won't reach, but still. So I can do this. And trying to double do it. Why can I not do it? Alright, so punch, punch, kick, kick, kick. Alright, so you can do it. That's sick. That's a lot of damage. That wasn't even... Can I do this? Okay. You just gotta be backed up. Almost. But we could do it again. how much will that do? A little bit. That's a little bit of damage. A bit situational, of course, but what if I do this? Is that even a combo that you can do? It's true. Okay. In my brain. Whoa. That's the best I can do, I think. I think that's the most hits. Big damage. I love that so much. Just like... Cool. Anyways. We struggled a bit tonight. Ain't gonna sugarcoat it, people. We struggled, but it's just that. It's a struggle, and through struggle, we learn. That's how these games work. Didn't get to Diamond 3 by just chance. I lost a lot. Because I lost a lot, I won at least more. The goal is to eventually hit Master. But, that being said, I could just play Street Fighter all the time. And while I enjoy playing Street Fighter a lot and don't mind playing it all the time, sometimes we do gotta try other games. So, next stream, I don't know if I'm gonna play Street Fighter. I'll probably play something else, to be honest. I have a lot of ideas. I just don't know exactly what I'm gonna play yet, so we're gonna figure it out. But if you have any suggestions or anything, drop it in the chat. I'm about to end this stream, but I'll at least check the chat at the end anyways, in case anyone has any suggestions. But other than that, I hope everyone had a good time. Hope you have a good night, and I will talk to you soon.